So what's up guys, it's here by Nino Quadigy, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Ranked Play Season 4. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys my top 5 fastest killing / meta best guns to use in Ranked Play as of the Season 4 update. With every update, there's some changes to the weaponry, and there's definitely some buffs to the SMGs, a buff to the MCW that allows it to melt faster if you can hit headshots, and much more. So statistically, I've got some guns that can kind of rival the Rival 9, no pun intended, with this new update. And of course, you guys gotta know these setups because there's new ranked play rewards to earn. I want you guys to get to potentially iridescent or your desired ranked, and I just want you guys to have fun here within Modern Warfare 3 Ranked Play. So you guys are excited for all of that and much more? Make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Usually on this channel, I upload high kill nuke gameplays and just have funny moments and entertaining moments, but sometimes I like doing ranked play class setup videos like this that also can help you, learn and, thrive in ranked. So if you guys are willing to see more ranked play, definitely show that support, and I'll be more incentivized to upload more ranked, including some gameplay. It's really fun to mix it up every so often. And of course, comment your rank down in the comment section below, because when Season 4 Reloaded or Season 5 kind of rolls around, and you go back to reference this video for some reason, you can see your rank, in the comments and see how far you've come and progressed throughout the season. Progression is always really awesome. And of course, above anything I talk about in my videos, shout out to Note again from the comment section below. If it wasn't for the amazing supporters I have, I would have no place on this platform, and it's always thanks to you guys that I'm even freaking thriving here. So thank you guys always. But with all that being said, let's start things off with the MCW, which in case you guys didn't know, got a headshot multiplier buff, where if you're able to hit one headshot in the maximum damage range at close range, it can actually melt faster, so now it has a chance of potentially outgetting the Rival 9 up close. But headshots at far range are still, useless. Without further ado though, let's give you guys the class. So starting it off with the muzzle, we got the T51R Billeted Break. It maximizes our vertical recoil, which is just what this gun predominantly has, and gives us firing aim stability and gun kick control to keep the gun more steady. So with that 32% boost, this gun is definitely going to be shooting laser beams. For the barrel, I still love using the 16.5-inch MCW Cyclone long barrel for that bullet velocity and range, boosting this gun's damage by 15% at farther ranges, which is super key. And we get aiming auto sway and firing aim stability to combo along with the muzzle with the ability to break, so the gun's even more steady. Moving along, the underbarrel here is going to be the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop for that sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, and rig up the MCW even faster by 7%, giving us a faster time to kill. And then we also get recoil, gun kick, and vertical recoil control improved by 4 to 5%, so the gun can be even more accurate and give us a faster time to kill. For the optic, you can obviously choose whatever optic you want. Some of you guys might prefer the Morse dot sight, or even the MK3 reflector, which is a lot of pros' favorites. But for me, I personally like the Slate reflector. It's a clean sight, and I just feel like I'm a lot more precise with it personally. But of course, optic is your choice. And for the stock here, I actually like the RB Regal Heavy stock because it gives us gun kick control and recoil control, and allows us to accurately use this gun at farther ranges. And there you guys go. That is the MCW class I like rocking. If you wanted to switch it up, you could also use the rear grip of the RB Claw PSL grip instead of the stocks. You have a little bit more speed, but I like the way the MCW feels with this build in particular, just because I feel a lot more laser beam accurate. I can destroy, people at farther ranges with so much ease and precision, and I'm over here traveling in style with the winner's gun. So definitely rock this build, it's effective. And before moving on to the SMGs, I want to give you guys some insight on how I regularly rock my classes. So for my secondary, I always have the Renetti with these attachments of the ZEM35 compensated flash hider, the MK2 Renetti long barrel, the Slate reflector optic, the 24 round magazine, and the EXF Eclipser grip. Really helps me get to like 2 burst kills in those close quarter situations. Our vest is the infantry vest, and I always use stun grenades to, get people off guard or get them off an objective, so I can obviously rush in there. And then lethal is a frag grenade if they're not running trophy system, so I can get that random, far grenade kill, or if I cook it up smart enough. You could also use the sticky grenade if that's how you like rocking. I think the frag grenade can give you some really good range. Field upgrade is either going to be trophy system or dead silence, but a lot of people are going to be running covert sneakers to stay silent, so the trophy system comes in more clutch, and you don't have to worry about grenades when you put down that trophy system, especially on OBJ modes. Assault gloves is what we use here for obviously better movement in a sense. And if you're not rocking covert sneakers, you could also use the all-terrain boots, which give you a good amount of speed compared to just the covert sneakers. So it's kind of a trade-off depending if you want to use that silence or trophy system, but up to you. And then gear is tac mask, because I'd rather be able to, you know, survive a stun grenade, where the trophy systems are going to take care of the frag grenades. But now that we got my general loadout out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the Pro Rival 9 Ranked Play class you guys got to rock. And the Rival 9 actually got a buff as well in terms of its damage range, so it's going to be even more meltier at farther ranges, which is kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and give you guys the #1 class right now, though. So the muzzle here is going to be the Purifier Muzzle Brake S, giving us a whole bunch of horizontal recoil control and firing aim stability to keep the gun more steady by 18%. And this gun desperately needs it in the horizontal direction. For the next attachment here, we got the barrel of the Rival C Clear Shot barrel, which is going to help a ton with aiming out of sway and recoil control, making this gun even more accurate, taking care of its horizontal and vertical directions. But we also get bullet velocity and damage range, boosting this gun's power by 13 to 15%. So then it can kind of, you know, beat people at range, which is pretty sweet. Underbarrel is once again the X10 Phantom 5 handstop, legit one of the best underbarrels in this game. Stock is going to be the MTZ Marauder stock for that gun kick control, aiming idle sway, and firing instability to keep the gun even more steady by 10%. And next up, we got the rear grip of the Rival Vice Assault Grip, which is going to help that gun kick control, firing instability, and recoil control even further in combo with the Marauder stock, and it's going to help us from 7 to 10% in all directions. And there you guys go. That is the Rival 9. It's the best way to rock it, in my personal opinion. You might change the muzzle or something, but it keeps the gun extremely accurate for the 2 ranges that you need to use it on, which is the short to medium range. Obviously, at long ranges, if you got very good recoil control with this thing, you can melt people. But you shouldn't go for that unless you're a freaking god. But love the Rival 9. It's a pretty awesome SMG still. So one of the alternative SMGs you can rock to the Rival 9 is the Striker 9. In fact, this gun also got a buff to its maximum damage range, and as well as its near medium damage range. Allowing this gun to be even more effective, because once the Rival 9 drops off, the Striker 9 doesn't drop off at that point the Rival 9 does. So this gun is going to be a lot more meltier, and does give you an upper hand at like 15 to 26 meters, more or less. So let's go ahead and give you guys the #1 class for the Striker 9 right now. So for the muzzle on the Striker 9, I like the Trebuchet Break. Gives us gun kick control and recoil control, maximizing our, you know, control by 15 to 25%, which is going to make this gun extremely accurate, and it needs it because this gun does have a whole bunch of kick. For the barrel here, we're using the Striker Recon Long Barrel because we want to boost that bullet velocity and range by 18%. So combining off of the buff, this gun is going to be even more crazier at range, being really able to rival the Rival 9. The stock that we're rocking here is the Lachmann MK2 light stock for that movement speed to move around the map quickly, sprint to fire speed and bring up the gun faster, and sprint speed, which with the bonuses attributed right there. And the rear grip here is going to be this Keen ZX grip with that firing aim stability, gun kick control, and recoil control, boosting our accuracy even further by 7 to 10%. And there you guys go. That is how I'm rocking the Striker 9 here within ranked play. It's a nice little beast. Like I said, once you get past that 10 meter point, like between these 2 dummies, that's where the Striker 9 is better than the Rival 9. And as long as you can master the accuracy and the recoil, you're gonna be melting fools. This gun's low-key underrated. It just can't snipe people like the Rival 9 can, but it's still a pretty sweet gun. Next up, we got the regular Striker to talk about here, which also received a buff like the Striker 9 to its maximum damage range and near medium damage range. And this allows the Striker to pretty much, once again, be that medium range beast. You know, from anywhere to like 15 to 30 meters, that's where this gun's gonna kind of shine. And it's very similar to the Striker 9 in that sense, so let's go ahead and give you that class. For the muzzle this time around, we're putting on the ZEM 35 compensated flash hider, shortens our radar ping, so we're off the minimap a little bit faster. And we get vertical recoil control as well as horizontal recoil at 5 to 15%, making this gun very deadly accurate, combined with that firing aim stability. The barrel here is going to be the Striker Recon Long Barrel, just like the Striker 9. On the barrel is once again the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop. The stock here is going to be the Lachmann Nemesis 10 stock, which is going to massively boost our ADS speed by 11%, so the gun is super snappy, and we can get that faster time to kill. And once again, we got the rear grip of the Keen ZX grip for more accuracy, like we talked about with the Striker 9. And with the Striker, like I said, it's the biggest advantage is that this gun's just a little bit more accurate. It has a little bit of a slower fire rate, but if you wanted to snipe people, you definitely could. Like, you definitely could with this gun, because it's a lot easier to control. And basically, if you don't like the Striker 9, you could use the Striker and find some really good success. So, up to you which SMG you like. It's pretty solid. And now for our 5th SMG, which I think can really, you know, be neck and neck with the Rival 9. That's going to be the AMR 9, which also received a nice little SMG range buff as well. This thing has crazy accuracy, which was why I think it kind of has the edge over the Rival 9 right now, and it's kind of slept on. Let's give you guys the class right now. So for the muzzle, we once again have the M35 compensated flash hider, which I just talked about within the striker. For the barrel, we gotta put on the AMR9 Regal Pro barrel. It needs as much speed as possible, and this is what this barrel provides, giving us sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, movement speed, and sprint speed, being able to bring up the gun faster, and thus give us a super fast time to kill, and move around the map very rapidly. On the barrels, of course, the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop. The stock that we got here is the Demo LTS stock, which majorly increases our ADS speed, very similar to the stock on the striker that we just talked about. This one increases it by 10%, allowing us to be super snappy. And lastly, our rear grip is going to be the Phantom grip, which is going to majorly help our sprint to fire speed and a little bit of ADS speed. And the values are 9% and 23%, which is one of the biggest boosts to a SMG in terms of sprint to fire speed. This allows us going to be very snappy. And that's pretty much how you should rock the AMR9. It's extremely accurate, so you can even get like kills at long ranges like that. All it does, it has vertical kick, which is pretty easy to kind of control. So if there's one gun that I think can kind of stand up to the Rival 9, it'd be the AMR9. And I know you guys are probably thinking, Hero, what about the WSP9? Why don't you give it some love? And honestly, it's just the open bolt delay that really hurts it. This gun also got like a damage reach buff as well, and it can kind of snipe people, so you might kind of want to put this against the MCW. But if you want a class, here it is on the screen. I just don't think it's worth using when all the other alternatives in the, this genre is a little bit better. But besides that, I mean, try out these freaking 5 best class setups. Most people are still going to stick to the MCW and the Rival 9, but I'm telling you, these 3 SMGs, they've got some nice qualities that can maybe take down the Rival 9 in certain situations. But yeah, hope you guys, rise up the ranks in ranked play, get to that Iridescent or Crimson or whatever you want to be at, and really show that support on the channel if you guys feel like these ranked play classes helped you. Thank you guys for your love and support. Hope to see you tomorrow for even more amazing footage, and just thank you for being amazing. I love you all.